So I'm called Katongole Jackson Bells. I am a retired public servant. I'm just now about 8 years in retirement. But after my retirement, I had taken on a contract with another organization, UNICEF, for 4 years. So basically, I've been here on my farm for only a period of 2 years. I have retired on my farm now, but I have also been given some other responsibilities by the community. I happen to be the chairman of Abesigana, Kashari Farmers Cooperative Society.
Abesigana,
Kashari Dairy Farmers Cooperative Society. Yes. It also happens to have a circle. I also happen to be a chairman also of the circle. So I'm a chairman of the dairy and I was chairman of the circle. This farm has been the first piece of land I bought it in 1976. That's when I bought the first piece of land. And the animals you have seen, I have to the 4 cows with my father. But now we have a herd of about 120 animals on the farm, dairy farm. So the 2 years I've concentrated on the farm here, I think I have observed a number of things. That one needs to be on his farm. Because the challenges I used to have been very much lessened, and even the production has improved. At that time I came in, I was getting about between 80 and 100 liters of milk, but now we have gone to about between 250 towards 300 liters of milk every day. And the animals are healthier than they used to be. And the farm is smarter and a little bit productive than it used to be. Then being the chairman of the dairy and the circle, it has also tremendously impacted on the community. Because our principle as a cooperative society, what we pronounce mainly that must be maintained is that no animal should die, because the business entirely depends on the cow. No animal should die, and that means no animal should die because there is no money for treatment of that animal. So whatever case may be, if a cow falls sick, we must do everything possible to assist the owner of that cow to make sure that animal doesn't die. Because we have the money in the dairy, we also have the money in the circle. 2, our policy, second policy is that no farmer should die because he has had no money to take him to the hospital. So it is our policy that money should be raised. Make sure that person is treated. And when he recovers, he will again continue with the activity of farming And to us, that's a benefit. And slowly would allow him to recover the money he spent. If it's unfortunate that he dies, we shall have done our part. And at best, the family would recover that money because we shall have made an agreement at a given time. But we don't want a situation where a parent has a child at home not going to school, has no money to develop his farm, has no money to treat his family members. So basically, that social service is what we emphasize. And at worst, when one dies, we must make sure that all of us as farmers can make a contribution individually at one's will. But at least the cooperative must contribute 10 tents.
Okay.
Then we contribute 1,000 chairs. No matter whether you need them or you don't need them, we must put them on our vehicles, shift them to your place. Whether you have 50 people, for us we shall give you 10 tents and 1,000 chairs. So that our farmer is given a decent send-off. So that's how we operate. We have 139 members now at Abesigana. We are establishing a youth wing. They have already formed their own executive because we feel we should have a group trained early to take over from us when we grow old.
How many women are likely to be in this?
And we also have a women's wing. They also have their own committee, the executive. Actually, we are going to inaugurate it on Wednesday. The youth executive and the women's executive, both of them are going to be inaugurated on Wednesday next week during our AGM. We feel those are the backbone of the farming sector. Leaving them behind, then we as old men and we shall not be leaving a legacy behind properly. So we are saying the youth must be trained into the leadership area. The women must also be brought on board to appreciate and also be trained in leadership. We already have 2 coolers of 5,000 liters. We got those coolers from one was got from UCCU, and we paid half, and Abbey Trust through UCCU paid 50%. So it was shared in that manner. Then the other cooler we got it from NATS, but we're also buying another one. Actually, we didn't only get the cooler from UCCU. We also got cans. We got cans enough for our cooperative society. We now have about 200 cans of our own for the society. And every farmer has got a milk can. Every farmer. Milk brought in jerrycans we can't accept.
Okay. You said the second class was bought to you by help of, you said NADS?
The second cooler?
Yes. You said you have 2 coolers?
One was given to us by NADS.
Yes.
Another one was given to us by the other had said. But that one, actually the NADS one is not working. We use it to store the milk. We cool it in the other one we got from UCCU. When it cools down, and when it's cooled down, then we put it in the other one because it's no longer operational. It got spoiled. We made every effort to repair it. It couldn't be repaired until we were advised to leave it. But we are using it as a tank, milk tank. So we cool in the other one, then pour in this one before it is taken. At the farm, we have got the challenge of workers. And you know how people are corrupt, stealing the milk. sometimes not taking care of the animals diligently, if you're not having passion for the animals, beating them. But my being on the farm for the last 2 years now, I was forced to bring my son because I realized those other workers, without the family getting involved, we are not moving very far. The mismanagement basically is as a result of lack of supervision, generally. We originally were depending on a manager. And for the last 10, 15 years, I've been having trained managers. Someone who has gone through basically these farm schools, who's got some background on animal management. But the experience has been that the management has not been good. There has been lack of transparency. That's why I was saying sometimes they steal the milk, sometimes they steal the animals, sometimes they mismanage the farm by not giving the animals what they are supposed to have, like water, like the pasture, even milking at the right time, even weaning at the right time, even at the time of mating, not informing the inseminator to come in time. So you'd always find that all the time you have got so many losses. But I'm glad now there is a big improvement. And I told you earlier on, at the time we came, we are having about 100 liters of milk. But now we have gone that far. We are just range of, we are hopeful we are likely to stabilize by the end of this year at about 300 liters per day.
One of the project goals is to train farmers in farm management, dairy feeding, and farm mechanization.